Hello and welcome to this Tennis Asia TV preview and prediction for the upcoming first round clash between Iva Jovic and Alex Eala at the French Open at Roland-Garros. Yes, this is a very highly anticipated matchup between two rising talents on the WTA Tour, two young players. Alex Eala just recently turned 21 the other day. And Iva Jovic still only 18 years of age. And this is the first meeting between these two players, although they have played alongside each other on the doubles court. Earlier this year, they played together in Auckland and at Indian Wells. And now we have this intriguing matchup between the pair. Now, of course, before we get into the specifics of the matchups, I'd like to look at how they've done this season, in particular on clay courts. First up, we're going to have a look at Iva Jovic, who is there, and now you can see that she has won her record this year: 21 wins and 11 losses, and that's a pretty respectable record on the WTA Tour, and fitting of a player currently ranked 17 in the world, which makes her the 17th seed at the French Open. As I say, 5 feet 8 inches tall. That's 1 meter 73 centimeters. Not huge, but yeah, enough. Somewhat average on the WTA Tour, but I mean, she still packs a fairly big punch for her size. Now, looking down at her record so far, in particular on clay season, we can see that she started off in Charleston, where she won 3 matches in straight sets against Alicia Parks, Sofia Kenin, and Anna Kalinskaya before coming through coming into the semifinal and losing in 3 sets, but ultimately putting in a very strong performance and against a top player in Jessica Pegula. Conditions in Charleston a little bit different from what you'd have in Paris at Roland-Garros in terms of the court speed. It's a bit quicker than a normal clay court in Charleston, but nonetheless impressive showing there from the youngster. Then goes into Madrid, also a little bit different for other reasons, because it's at altitude. Madrid Open again, so the ball flies a bit more and benefits servers a little bit more, big servers. Yeah, anyway, Magda Linette, she got the victory against her in straight sets before losing out in 3 sets against a good player in Leylah Fernandez, who was ranked 25 in the world at that time, and is obviously a player who, a top player who actually struggled again in the first part of this year, but has started to pick up some good results recently. Leylah Fernandez going through into Rome at the Italian Open. Iva Jovic came through again pretty comfortably against McCartney, Kessler, and Taylor Townsend in straight sets before losing out in a tight 3-set match to Coco Gauff, who is, of course, the reigning French Open champion and, probably the woman to beat this year. Coco coming through 7-5, 5-7, 5-7, 7-5, 6-2 to Coco Gauff. So, yeah, it was a very competitive match. Iva Jovic, perhaps, at one point looked like she might be able to take the match in straight sets. She took that first set 7-5, and it was very impressive. Very impressive showing from the youngster. Very competitive. She was pulling off some spectacular shots at times, and that's bodes well for a player that's only 18 years of age, and putting in a performance like that against the world number 4, who's arguably the best, if not, certainly one of the best clay courts in the world at the moment. So, yeah, and then of course Iva came through and lost out in 3 sets again. This time to Emma Navarro, who Emma had not had a particularly good season before this tournament, but Emma went on to win the tournament, beating Victoria Mboko in 3 sets in the final. And yeah, really nice performance from Emma that week. So again, it's Iva Jovic losing out to a player that she's still been very competitive against and is a top player. So yeah, it's if Alex was to get a victory. The results there this clay season indicate that it, for Alex, it's probably not going to come in straight sets. It's probably going to be hard work because, clearly it's not easy, been easy to beat Iva Jovic during this clay season. Okay, so let's have a look then at Alex Eala. Because Alex Eala is currently ranked 37 in the world and has a record of 18 wins and 13 losses this year. So not quite as good as Iva Jovic is, but actually is a pretty good record on the WTA Tour if you're getting above 50%, and that's actually well above 50% of wins. You're doing pretty well. And obviously, she would have, her ratio wouldn't have been quite as good in this clay season because we know that she struggles a bit more on clay in terms of her game style, Alex Eala. So obviously the first clay tournament of the year that she played was in Linz, where she lost to Jelena Ostapenko in the second round after beating Julia Grabher in the first round in straight sets. That match against Jelena Ostapenko, she came through. She was up in both sets with big leads and then somehow lost that match. So that is something, if she's going to have a lead against Iva Jovic, you'd imagine she wouldn't have, she's going to have to sustain any leads that she has in the match. And then, obviously it was a learning experience for her. Linz, of course, though, is the conditions there, indoor clay court. And again, in Stuttgart, which is the following tournament, she lost pretty easily to Leylah Fernandez. So that was a bit of a sore one. And probably a bit of a learning experience for Eala. And then coming through into Madrid, again, lost out in the second round, but this time to Elise Mertens, who is a top player. And I think she was outclassed in that match. It was a dominant performance from the Belgian, who is, of course, a top 20 player. So he's a very, very good player. And the performance against Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova was a good performance there. I thought I liked her intensity in that match, but a player, of course, much lower ranked than who she will face in Jovic. Now, going into the Rome, this was perhaps, the most impressive performances we've seen from Alexandra Eala on a clay court. I mean, coming through against Magdalena Frech, she won through. Magdalena is a player who stylistically, presents maybe a little bit of a difficulty for Alex in terms of she doesn't hit with like a huge power, and she's much more about, point construction, rallying and finding, angles and maybe, tactically trying to outmaneuver their opponent and maybe not giving Alex the ball always that she would like to impose her game. But in the end, despite, winning that first set 6-love, it became quite competitive. Obviously, Magdalena Frech taking the second set, but, I thought it was good from Alex to be able to come through strong when it mattered most in the end and show how well she can play on clay. And I think, throughout those matches, again, the straight sets victory over Wang Xinyu and even the loss to Elena Rybakina, I felt like she was competing very well. And also defending well out that forehand corner, which, at the end of her range, it's not always been easy for her to do on a clay court, but it's definitely been notable improvements in terms of her ability to, read those plays and adjust and be more aggressive. She has to adjust her play slightly, obviously being on a clay court, not only in terms of movement, but the way that she's responding to the ball in terms of, because obviously it bounces differently on clay, and then she tries to take the ball early. It's not always easy, but I think, she's got much stronger physically, and that's helped her adapt to, these clay courts and allow her to play the way she wants to play on in the slower conditions. And I think very promising in terms of, her ability to compete on this surface. I thought it was a really good showing. And no shame losing out 4-3 to the world number 2 there. Now she went on to Strasbourg, where again more similar to Paris, heavy clay court conditions. It was a difficult match for her. Obviously very slow, and up against Oleinikova, who's a very good clay court player and a player who is a handful in terms of she'll hit a lot of moon balls, but also mix up the pace. She was hitting big backhands cross court. Just a tricky player and a lot of tools in her box. But it was actually a really close match, and despite the loss, Oleinikova is just a player that wouldn't go away, and she eventually edged out the win. But I felt like overall, Alex was showing some really, really good play. In particular, when Alex was coming forward to the net, her net play was spectacular. And obviously, just combined with her ability to, be aggressive from the baseline and, not get dragged out wide and dragged too far back, but being able to adjust to the conditions and impose her game in a way that, more similar to what you might see on a hard court. I thought that was really good. And I say, like, her every time she came to the net, she won and she made a lot of net approaches. Alex must have won like 95% of those points, and really was impressive. And yeah, I mean, obviously, if she can bring some of that into the match against Jovic, that might give her a chance. Yes, so let's think about that then. But it's not going to be easy, because this matchup, let's no doubt about it, is not a good one for Alex Eala. So if we look at this, we can see that the players have not faced each other before. They haven't. This is the first matchup between them. You can see their overall prize money. Iva Jovic slightly more than Alex Eala, despite being of a younger age. But you can see that she's been done much better in the rankings and what in the big tournaments. And what really doesn't bode well, if you just look at the 2026 match stats here, there's no category other than first serve percentage where Iva Jovic doesn't come out on top. So Iva Jovic comes out on top in aces here. So, you can see the green line here on the right, which indicates that player comes out on top in that category. So you see at the top here, aces, 21 aces for Alex Eala, 72 aces for Iva Jovic this year. So much more for Iva Jovic. I mean, that's not that surprising, because we know Alex struggles on the serve. Double faults more from Alex. But I'd say, yeah, first serve percentage, the only one that Alex comes out on top in, she's about 65%. Iva Jovic is lower at 61.7%. Not that that's actually particularly low on the tour. Alex is pretty high. And perhaps, if Alex is going to get a victory here, she'll be wanting to keep that first serve high, because her second serve is quite attackable. And if you look at the second serve percentage one for Alex Eala, 47.2%. Much better on the first serve at 60.9%. Certainly not as good as the 65.4% of Iva Jovic. But as you can see for Iva Jovic, she's won slightly less, just very slightly less than 50% of points won there. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, Alex has a great return of serve herself. The second serve of Jovic is obviously where she's going to be looking to make an impact. But as you can see, overall, the stats there really doesn't bode well for Alex. She doesn't come out on top of anyone. But of course, these are our overall stats for 2026, and it only comes down to one match here. But, as I mentioned for Alex, despite her great return game, Iva Jovic too has a very good return game as well. And given the deficiencies of Alex on serve, that doesn't bode well. I mean, in the match against Oleinikova, I felt like it was very good play from Alex Eala overall. But what let her down was, particularly in that last set, was the inability for Alex to actually hold serve. She'd done okay in the actual, I think, the first two sets, but in terms of being able to hold. Yeah, it was too many breaks of serve and having to break back. And, you're not going to get that many chances against Iva Jovic. So, yeah, that's going to be difficult. And obviously, yeah, the returning game here is maybe they're more evenly matched here, but still, you can see Iva Jovic comes out on top. The return points, 144.2%, quite high for Alex Eala, but it's 46% for Iva Jovic overall. Second serve return points, where Alex very much excels at 56.4%, but slightly higher even still from Iva Jovic. So, she's a player that does very well in return. And it's, you can see also break point converted there. She converts a lot of break points, the American player. So it's going to be difficult. Iva Jovic hits a very, she's not massive in stature, but she hits a big ball, a big flat ball, which I think, on both sides, the backhand and the forehand, she hits well. And actually, it's going to be difficult for Alex to defend against that. On the other hand, I think Alex has shown that she can compete. I mean, she's competed quite competitively against Elena Rybakina. And in spite of that last loss to Olenikova, that was a very tight match against a clay court player who's a frustrating player for most players, even top players to play against at times. So, yeah, I think with Alex's form coming into clay, and, I don't think there's much pressure on her to do particularly well in this particular match. Of course, it's a Grand Slam. So it means that, yes, all the players want to win this match. It's a huge event for them. As I say, Iva Jovic has not been tremendous, but she has, also only lost out to very good players in this clay season. So, yeah, I think that this match, if I'm going to go with my head, I believe that Iva Jovic is going to win the match, but I do think Alex is competitive this year, and her work on the clay court will help her, and her experience again against playing big players on the big stage. I think she'll be able to get a set. So I'm going to pick Iva Jovic to win this matchup at Roland-Garros in 3 sets. If you think I'm wrong, don't be afraid to leave a comment and give your reasons why. That's what I'm thinking right now. Iva Jovic to win in 3 sets. Thanks for joining me for this preview and prediction. I'll hopefully be giving you more coverage of Alex's matches and others during this tournament. And
joining me here for Tennis Asia TV. Basically, obviously this is December now, we're at the end of the year, and you're going to be looking ahead to next year, obviously, but on this tournament. But it's a good time to maybe reflect on the year that you've had. How would you sum up 2025, year 2025?
I would say it was unexpected for sure. There was a lot of growth, and I'm just so grateful, so blessed to have experienced everything, all these milestones that happened in 2025.
Yeah, and I guess being here in Macau at this exhibition event maybe is a reflection of what a great year that you've had, that you're invited to.
Yeah, of course. I'm so happy to be here. Surrounded obviously by so many great players, our captain Lina, just, and Conchita also. I'm so excited to see what we have in store the next 2 days.
And yeah, you mentioned Lina, she's your captain at this tournament. Was she someone that you watched growing up?
Yeah, she very much was someone I watched growing up. Of course, I think she was, our leading lady for Asia, when I was, growing up. So just to stand beside her is such a joy. Yeah.
And have you had time to sort of talk with her since you've come here? And
this is the first time I'm seeing her, and as you can see, she's very busy. But I'm sure I'll have some time in the next few days. Yeah.
Okay, great. And I noticed you're in the team with Jerry and Hugo. You're all left-handed players.
Yes, I know. We said we're the left-handed team. Yeah.
Do you think that's maybe going to give you a bit of an edge? In the
We'll
competition?
see. I don't know. If everyone's lefty, I don't know. I've never played in a team where that's happened, so we'll see. Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. But one thing I wanted to talk about was you recently won the gold medal at the Southeast Asian Games. It was the first for a Filipino player in singles since 1999,
99,
right? Yeah, so it's been a while. But I guess that's like a different kind of pressure for you than when you're normally playing on the tour. I mean, what does that mean to you to be able to win?
It's super special, and I say a lot of times it's very unique to the people in our region. So I think that experience is a shared experience, and that's what makes it special. Obviously, for me, it was such a big deal because we all kind of look forward to this event, and playing with the team is not something you get to experience very often. In tennis, being an individual sport. So I really had a lot of fun, and like you said, was different kind of pressure, really playing for your country alongside other Filipinos. So I'm so happy to have been able to get the medal, the gold one. Yeah.
Maybe that makes you hungry for the future. Maybe you want to play the Olympics. Do you think about that?
I would love to play the Olympics. It's about whether I can. So I'm trying. Yeah.
Okay, just a little question to round up then. Obviously, in Macau, is it fair for me to say that you're a bit of a foodie? You like your food?
Yes, yeah.
Is there any food that you were looking forward to trying here, or something that you're thinking about?
I think, they do dim sum really well here. I think, like you said, the Portuguese egg tarts. Funny story, before when I was younger, I thought the egg tarts were really from here and not from Portugal. So when I went to Portugal and I saw, I was like, oh, why are the egg tarts here? But anyway, I learned my history.
I think me too, the first time I tried them this year. Okay, well, I think that's enough for me just now, but good luck, Alex.
Thank you.
The tournament, and I'm sure many fans will be out to
Thank you
see
so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Questions?
Yeah, obviously it was unfortunate that Mira had to pull out at the last minute, right? But how was that anyway for your first test in this tournament? Like, it seemed like you enjoyed it and you were pretty competitive.
Yeah, I think it was really fun. I think there were some times the boys could have went at me and they gave me grace, so I'm happy about that. And yeah, it sucks to hear that Mira was being under the weather and couldn't make it today, but I think we just made the most out of it, and it was a great experience and good competition anyway. Yeah.
Last year, this year actually, you won your first slam match at the US Open, quite dramatic fashion as well.
Yeah.
Now you've got a chance to compete in your first Australian Open main draw. What are your thoughts ahead of that?
I'm so excited. I've been preparing this whole preseason. I haven't had much success in Australian Open in the qualies before, but I'm hoping that will change in the main draw. Every year is a different story, so I'm so open and so eager to be out on that court.
Hello.
Hello, Eddie. How are you?
Very good. Yeah. Thanks for joining me for this Tennis Asia TV live tennis watch along for the first round match at Roland-Garros between Alex Eala and Iva Jovic.
I tell you, it is absolutely miserable. 6 p.m. Tuesday evening in Seoul right now. Rain coming down. It looks beautiful at Roland-Garros, though. 11 a.m. Tuesday morning.
Yes, it does look beautiful. Well, it's very, very hot there. And, you know, Western Europe's been hit by a bit of a heat wave right now. And I think currently, right as we speak, it's 28 degrees there in Paris, but it might rise to 33 later on. But yeah, it's, you know, obviously got two fit athletes here. They should be able to handle it, but it's maybe going to make the conditions a bit more lively, a bit quicker, ball bounce a bit higher. And I don't think that's probably bad for either player, to be honest. But yeah, it should make it an interesting encounter, I think.
Got to say, court 14, lovely little court, but the emphasis is on the little. I would have thought this match is probably worthy of, in terms of interest in it, probably a slightly larger capacity. But Roland-Garros will do things Roland-Garros way. You can see absolutely stuffed to the gills the court already.
Yes, and as you'd expect, obviously huge following for Alex Eala, as I can see now that they have just finished their warm-up, by the way. Yeah, I mean, well, I guess it's difficult to maybe do the, you know, the schedule. Obviously, a lot of players with a lot of interest. I'm trying to think who they might have been able to replace. I guess it's always like the priority for the French players, isn't it? When you look at some of the other courts, but you know, I mean, arguably, this has more interest than Madison Keys against Van de Winkel, which is on court Simon Matthew. Obviously, Iva Jovic, yeah, is not a slam weather like Madison Keys, but a seeded player against obviously one of the most interesting unseeded players. So yeah, I mean, I can see that they're about to start. Nice little stadium.
It's a lovely little place. Yeah, this would be a wonderful challengers venue. This would be
quite a good challenger venue. Yeah, but yeah, no, why not?
So yeah, they are about to start. We've got a lovely feed on TV. It's Jovic who's going to serve.
Yeah, and Jovic has been having a very good year. Obviously, she's 18, and you can see that already there. Really good start. The serve returned, but then she finishes off with a nice forehand winner to follow up. So, yeah, and she's a player, big flat hitter. I mean, she's not massive, but she hits a pretty good ball. And Alex has got her work cut out here.
She just tried the same thing. She's missed it this time. So back to 15 all.
Of course, Alex, one of the best returners on the game, especially in the second serve. So if she's going to get any opportunities there, you think, against a top player like this, she's going to try and really take advantage. And I think Alex has made a lot of improvements on clay, and I thought maybe coming into this, you know, she's got a chance maybe to win a match or even two matches, because she's not won any matches on Roland-Garros before. But like, I think it's a bit of a tough luck, I suppose, to get drawn against a 17 seed first off. But yeah.
As for Iva, I think she got to round 2 last year. Is that correct?
You put me on the spot here. I can't remember. I
Sorry.
think she has. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I think you're right. And she's only not been on the tour for very long, but obviously she's only 18. And but yeah, this year she's had some decent runs, and I mean she even got in clay sessions. She got to semis in Charleston, but her losses coming in, it's only been to good players. And Coco Gauff, she had a very good match against Coco Gauff. Coco was on the ropes, and Jovic took the first set. She might have actually only she could have even won in 2 sets, but somehow, like she does, Coco manages to come through in the end. And of course, Coco Gauff, the defending champion here. Oh,
Alex just nets a return there. It was 15-30. It's back to 30 all now. Eva did actually she got a wild card into the main draw last year. She did beat Renata Zarazua in the first round. She lost to Rybakina in the second round.
Yeah, I'm just going to get the score up because I forgot to put it up on the screen. So just get this up here. Am I going to get it up? Yes. Beautiful.
That's much better. And that's a much better size of the images of us as well. Much smaller. There we go.
Yes.
So, we do have a break point here.
Yes, we've got it now at 30-40. 30-40. And this is the first breakpoint opportunity. Can Alex take it? She would like a look at second serve for sure.
Yes. The first serve is good. So's the return. Big forehand from Alex. Another backhand now. And a chance.
Oh.
And that was brilliant defense by Jovic, and finally got the opening and put it away. Jovic was on the back foot for most of that rally, but turned it around with that big backhand across, and then that set up the easy put away.
Yeah, that was really great play. That little backhand pass there, that was not difficult to get to. That was difficult to get to, and somehow she managed to make it. Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice rally, though.
So, first use of the match. And the first ace of the match.
Yeah, I think your stream might be slightly ahead of me, but
I'll talk a bit. It's amazing. TV is so amazing. Gone are the days for the Grand Slams. And for most of the big tournaments. Gone are the days of dodgy streams and buffering and all of that. TV. I mean, I subscribe to it for the baseball, but it has all of the tennis as well. It's really changed the tennis viewing experience in Korea.
Yes. And I should mention, by the way, elsewhere, we've got 2 other Asian players playing concurrently on the women's side right now. We've got Claire Liu up against Moyuka Ichijima and Janice Chen up against Emma Navarro. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. And we're back at juice now, as that forehand goes long, by the way, from Iva Jovic. And intriguing match between 2 players actually who played doubles alongside each other twice earlier this year.
And they were even celebrating Alex's birthday together just a couple of days ago.
Yeah, she just turned 21. Ooh. So it's the net being kind there to Alex.
Another break point. So this game already approaching 6 minutes. The clock just appeared on the screen. And now the chance to attack a second serve. Standing well inside the baseline. Unfortunately, she's missed the chance there. That was probably we call that an unforced error. The chance was there on the backhand, but it goes into the tram lines. So I've lost count already. Is this the third deuce or the fourth deuce?
I think it's the third.
Third.
Oh, decent return there, but
yeah, allowed Jovic back into the point, and she had again quite the easy finish there. So advantage to hold. This would be a big hold. It hasn't been an easy opening service game for Iva.
Yeah, and as I say, she's not massive in stature, but she hits such a clean ball that good racket head speed that she still packs quite a punch. I think actually when I first saw her, she was on the tour. She was just 17, and even since then, she's got stronger.
Mm-hmm. Alex is really making Iva work for this.
Oh yeah,
spraying her around the court, and we're going to have another deuce.
Well, that was good play from the Filipina, and the crowd liked that one. And obviously, there's definitely some Filipino fans. You just see them there on the screen, Filipino fans, and but of course, a lot of the spectators there will be locals and people from around about. I mean, it will be interesting to see if Alex or if either player is able to get some of them on their side, because if you can get the Parisian crowd on your side, it can be a big help.
Yes.
Oh, it's a good serve though, but Alex was there for it.
Yeah. Again, it's the big forehand though from Iva.
Yeah,
she'll get another chance to finish this off.
Effortless at times. I mean, sometimes I think, oh, that looks a bit tough, I wonder if she's going to make it, and then she pulls it off quite easily. I mean, and I suppose she takes it a little bit early, but that probably the hot conditions probably help with that.
Yeah. And Iva holds eventually. Alex goes long. Almost 10 minutes though for the first game of the match.
Yeah, and that was a good hold, certainly for Jovic. But Alex really trying to take the break there, but just failing to take those opportunities. Let's have a look at what's going on elsewhere. You can maybe just see some scores there in front of you. Moyuka Uchijima up an early break against Claire Liu. Of course, Uchijima, one of the stars of our podcast, and is a pretty good clay court player, the machine. But there's Janice Chen. She's down an early break as well, but she's trying to fight back here. She just failed to take a break point there. She's back on deuce.
Mm-hmm.
And Donna Vekic there, by the way, is playing. She's a silver medalist at Roland-Garros at the Olympics.
Right, that's right. Yep.
And we'll go back to court 14. If you are watching along, don't be afraid to hit like and subscribe and leave a comment how you think this match is going to go.
So Alex preparing to serve for the first time, 11 minutes in. And the first serve is in. But it's that forehand of Iva again, just too good.
Just effortless power there and just redirection.
They've just put a stat up on the screen. That's 6 winners in the match for Iva.
And none for Eala so far. Oh, that was an ace, though, there from
ace,
the Filipina.
We'll take the
That's
ace.
a
We'll put
winner.
that one in the winners column.
Yeah. I mean, that was a great... I mean, I think, obviously, we know the deficiencies on serve for Eala. I think key for her as well is to try and keep that first percentage high. Because, yeah, Jovic is going to be all over that second serve when she gets a chance. Oh, good.
Very well done from Alex there. Really stretched. Iva wasn't able to get the return back.
Yeah. Really nice connection with that forehand. And that's 15:30. Although the Roland-Garros, official Roland-Garros scoreboard there on the website slightly behind. And now it's updated.
Mm-hmm. This is Roland-Garros, so it isn't 30-15. It's Tront-Cans? Tront-Caron?
Yes, Tront-Cans.
Tront-Cans. Alex just goes a little bit long there, back to 30-all.
Have you managed to watch much of Roland-Garros in the little we've had so far?
I watched a bit of qualifying. Obviously, I watched Coleman in the qualifiers last week. He got in the end, despite losing in the final round of the qualifiers. I've watched a couple of late night men's games. I watched Shelton last night.
Oh yeah,
I watched the Zverev game. I think that was the day before as well. It's all sort of blurring into one now, because these games take place very, very late at night here. This is actually the first match on the women's side that I've seen, though.
What was happening? Yeah, Shelton won, obviously.
It was. Let me remind myself of that. He was playing. He was playing Merida Aguilar of Spain. It was closer than the score suggests. It was 6-3, 6-3, 6-4. A lot of good rallies, but Shelton always on top and looking very good on this clay.
Interesting. Wow. Oh, in the end, a good hold there from Alex Eala. Jovic was really going from the off as well on that big return, but it is the Filipina who gets her first game on the board.
And holds relatively comfortably.
Yeah. No break points faced so far for the Filipina, unlike Jovic, who did face a number.
The first serve from Jovic was out by a country mile, so Alex is going to step well within the baseline again. But got a little bit bamboozled with that second serve, came up with the backhand, and it was quite long.
Yeah, just keeping an eye on it elsewhere. It looks like Janice Chen in trouble, obviously down 3-love the break, but potentially going to go in double break if she loses this game. Okay, so second serve now. It'll be interesting to see if Alex, what she does here.
Well, this time she managed to get it onto the forehand side, but again, Iva too strong.
Yeah,
So
Iva
30-love.
Jovic. Yeah, 30-love. Iva Jovic already number 17 seed, 17 in the world, only 18 years of age. Seems probably a matter of time, and probably going to happen fairly soon for her to reach the top 10.
Mm-hmm. A beautiful sort of deconstruction on the point there from Jovic. It was a good return from Eala. but managed to stretch it with the backhand, and then the court open for another backhand put away.
Yeah, just such. She makes it look easy at times. I mean, just such ease of.
You just love to be able to hit a backhand like that.
I know. So clean, amazing timing. And there's a commentator on the stream there just mirroring what we're saying, their timing. Yeah, I mean, that was a very easy hold this time.
That was a very efficient hold.
And yeah, you can tell Alex has got her work cut out here. But and it's probably, I wonder what it's like when you play a player that's you're friendly with or maybe have some respect for it. I don't think it's that easy actually, because I think
no. I don't know. I mean, they are accustomed to it, though, haven't they? I mean, they've all grown up. They've grown up together. There's some people they like. There's some people they don't like.
Yeah,
I think you just sort of get on with it. I mean, they were celebrating her birthday a couple of days ago. They knew they were playing each other at that point. So
yeah, it can be, if someone is very familiar with it. I mean, going back to challengers, Kwon, when he played Chung Hyun in the Challenger this year, I felt like Kwon was a little bit. I think he a bit nervous. I think for having to face Jung, because he went down that set.
Faces Hyung, yeah.
His Hyung, yeah, but also probably a guy that they've practiced together before as well, so they probably know each other's games really well. So it's maybe, and maybe if a guy is beating you maybe in practice a few times, then you might be a bit worried. But yeah, by the way, Janice Chen did get a game on the board, and she's about to go down 4-1, but yeah.
We don't actually have a court 12 feed, do we?
No.
Just heading off any accusations there might be of your favoritism to Alex over Janice here.
I mean, this is probably the pick of the matches anyway, if we're going to go on. Although Chen and Navarro is interesting, but I feel like it's a bit of a mismatch more because Navarro, the way she has played, she's just won the tournament in Strasbourg. She's kind of started off the year badly, but it was to do with some illness as well. And former top 10 player is seemingly back on track, having taken that title in Strasbourg and beaten some very good players, including Iva Jovic, by the way.
Yep. So sturdy love to Eala here. Jovic had a bit of a chance there, but hit the forehand across court and wide.
Well, I think that was interesting because that was good defense there, I think, from Eala, but she hit that floating slice there, right? The backhand, wasn't it, into the corner, and that just sort of threw off Jovic a bit, making that error. So maybe that's something she might want to try and throw in now and then, mix up the pace a little bit if she can, but not always easy, I guess, when you're getting pushed back by Jovic's strokes.
And a little bit wild from Eala. She played the drop shot, brought Jovic to the net. Jovic got it back, and there were options for Eala. She went cross court with the backhand, but it was a long way out.
I mean, she had a lot of court to aim for. I mean, I thought it was a nice little drop shot, and she had time there to finish it off, but yeah, just not executed well.
30-15. So Eala's going to have to do a second serve here.
Yep, not ideal for the Filipina.
No. Jovic not coming still behind the baseline. And winds up a huge forehand winner.
Yeah, well, she had time there, though. It was coming in pretty slow, and she was just lined that one up and put it away. And it's 30-all now. And yeah, this is where you've got to be careful. And Eala earlier on She smashed down an ace. She could do with that again right now.
Doesn't get the ace, but is on the front foot in the
Wow.
point and does take the point.
Yeah, that was the backhand long there. That's definitely an unforced error, a bit of a slightly uncharacteristic from Jovic, but yeah, Alex will take that.
Well, got the first serve in, but it is an unforced error, and it's going to be deuce.
Yeah, that was Alex Eala's backhand just going into the tram lines there. I have to say, the stadium there and the setting, the weather, is making me a little bit jealous that I'm not there right now.
Yeah. Super returns from Jovic. Super forehand again, and she will have a break point.
Yeah, first break point opportunity for Jovic in this match.
Super from Alex there. Big first serve. Got her down in the corner, comes up to the net, finishes it off. Beautiful.
Yeah, really nice point, and good to see her making that move forward. I've got to say, I watched Alex Eala's match against Olyanikova, which she lost in 3-2, but it was 3 sets, but it was a very tight match.
Mm-hmm.
In that match, every time she came to the net, which was a lot, I swear she must have won about 95% of the points plus.
Really?
Like, I mean, she was really, really good at the net. And I was just really impressed, every time she came forward. So, yeah, I mean, if she gets some opportunities to do that, I mean, maybe she should go for it.
Well, she's going to have to do it again.
Dear. Yeah, but it was just, it was right down the middle, that serve in the middle of the service box. But it seems like Jovic was just there, ready and waiting.
Second break point. Good first serve. Not a good first serve, sorry. Spoke too soon.
So it's a let, right?
It is a let, yeah. That was a good first serve.
Yes, and that's another great first serve down the tee. She likes that one on either ad side or juice side. And Alex Eala wearing sort of a light pink color today. Iva Jovic just in black and white. They do allow colors here at Roland-Garros.
Okay. And that's I'd say an unforced error from Iva there.
Yeah.
So we're trading it across the court. Iva hits it long, and Alex now has a point to hold.
Yeah, Alex with her forehand just dragging Jovic out wide, and she sends her backhand up long, backhand up the line.
We're into the 8th minute of this game. And, well, the serve was in. The return I didn't think was that great, but it was a winner.
And at deuce. And I wonder if this is going to be a long match, given that we've had a number of deuces now, haven't we? On both players' serves.
I think this is the 5th in this game. We had, I think, 5 in the first game as well. Really good attacking tennis from Alex there.
Yeah.
And finishes it off very nicely.
That was really nice. Yeah, that forehand into the corner, taking it early, setting it up to finish off with the forehand up the line. And that was, yeah, really nice play. Whew. She's going with some risk here, but that's probably what she needs to do against a player like this.
I went for the really a drop shot, but went for it and missed it. And we're back for a 6 deuce.
Yeah, it's disappointing because there was some good play there. Very deep shots again from Alex Eala. So maybe understandable the drop shot, but just disappointing execution because he's usually pretty good at that.
So bounces off the top of the net and almost into the front row of the crowd. Alex worked to get on top of that rally as well, and eventually Iva puts it into the net. So another point to hold for Alex Eala.
Yeah, that was, again, really nice play. I think she's she's being proactive and, she's, obviously being aggressive coming in there and saying to Jovic, come on. And
come on, beat me.
And she couldn't.
Again, slightly loose. The line judge, we do have them at Roland-Garros, has his arm out. The umpire's out of her chair to check the little mark in the clay and confirms the call. We're back at deuce again.
Yeah, it's very strange that, I think it's a bit strange that they have, the line judges still, because in all the clay lead-up tournaments, they've just been using the electronic line calling. But
it's Roland-Garros. Nothing is strange for them.
Should mention, by the way, Janice Chen has broken back, so she's at 3-4 on serve against Emma Navarro.
So good news from court 12. The news on court 14, though, is Eala is facing another break point.
Oh, dear. So a number of race. How many break points has she faced now?
I think this is the fourth,
or perhaps it's the third.
Or the third. We're 11 and a half minutes into this game, and now that serve was halfway down the net. So second serve facing the break point.
Yeah. Got to be careful here, Alex. Oh, it's a decent second serve in terms of power. And she's in a bit of a rally now.
Very even, but Iva just has too much on that forehand. And the break is hers.
Yeah.
30 minutes in, Iva leads 3-1.
Yeah, and in a way, some aspects, not too dissimilar in terms of how they approach it. They didn't obviously want to be aggressive, but Iva Jovic just having just the more oomph and on her ground strokes, and it's just really, really good, impressive, striking of the ball. And let's have a look elsewhere at what's going on.
Janice is facing 2 break points by the looks of things,
but Mayuka Uchijima still up a break.
Yeah.
And Donna Vekic close to taking that first set. And back to court 14.
Someone's given the camera a little bit of a push, haven't they? It's wobbling a little bit.
Or there's an earthquake in Paris right now.
It could be.
Well,
Love 15.
Yeah, and you'd expect Alex to respond here, being obviously playing well on return. Wow.
Well, she made her put it away.
Oh, I'm really surprised that she even got to it, actually. Actually, the shot when she came forward, Jovic, wasn't the best connection, but
No.
Anyway, good enough in the end.
It was kind of, oh well, the producer isn't going to let us quite see that. It was kind of like a two-handed backhand volley, the kind my coach when I was a kid would say, if you do that again, I'm never coaching you again. Then Eva returns to form with what's becoming her signature, a big serve, stays where she is, big forehand winner.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's, just obviously that's maybe going to be a difference in this match is the difference on first serve. I mean, Eva has got quite a reliable first serve, and enough for her at least to follow up with, a forehand winner.
Which she does again.
Yeah, again,
40-15, yeah. I guess it's a horrible phrase, but kind of 3 points. Getting those sort of 3 points without too much energy being used up can be the difference in this kind of match.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's just
40-15. And
second serve now.
She has missed. Well, they were slicing then Alex was like, I've had enough of this. Bang.
Yeah, I think it was a nice little chip return in the first place, that she. But good for her to go for that big forehand up the line. Nice winner.
So 40-30. First serve from Eva is into the net. So another second serve to get stuck into here for Alex. Unfortunately, the second serve is good, and the return is into the net. So a relatively comfortable hold to 30 for Eva. She leads 4-1 with the break in the first set, 34 minutes into the match.
Yep, just the one break separating Jovic and Eala. Let's have a look at the scores elsewhere. You can see that Janice Chen did hold on.
Wow.
And she's at 4-all against Emma Navarro. So, well, that is interesting. My prediction was that Janice Chen would lose in 2, mainly based off of Navarro's performance in Strasbourg. She seemed rejuvenated. And obviously Chen has struggled a bit on clay, although she has made improvements. I think, well, that is interesting. Mayuka Ujima still ahead there. Perhaps going to get up another break and maybe serve out that first set. Donna Vekic literally about to take that first set against Tubello. Let's see what's happened in the men's.
In the men's, yeah.
No Asian players there, but you've got Marin Cilic taking on the 17-year-old Kouame from France. So that's obviously going to create a lot of interest, veteran slam winner against the and then you've got this here.
Wow, we've got Asia Challenger swing legend Adam Walton.
Medvedev on clay. You never know. although I wouldn't have expected
Early
that
days.
result. Yeah, early days. Okay, let's go back to court 14.
Big winner from Alex to go 15 love up.
Yeah, that was positive. Nice way to start.
That was one of Iva's, wasn't it? The good strong serve, stay there, wait for it, massive forehand winner.
Yeah, and you just saw the replay there, how deep that forehand was.
Yeah.
It was perfect,
almost
really.
right on the baseline.
Yeah.
Mind you, Iva kind of returns the compliment to make it 15-all.
Yeah. And she just seems like easy power. I mean, just connects so well. She's just and has the confidence just to say, yeah, I'm taking this. Any little chance of space that opens up.
We've got an ace. Iva was looking at it, but it was in. (30-15).
So 15-30 here, Alex to serve, but our first serve goes into the net.
Another big return from Iva on the forehand. Alex gets a racket on it, but can't really do anything about it. 30-all.
Yeah, I mean, I think she's been doing that a lot in the second serve, just going right down the middle, but I think she's got to switch it up a little bit. And then I would say on that side, you would think lefty, go out wide. Can you drag her out wide? I mean, even if she reads it, she's still going to be in a tougher position. So it's, yeah.
This time, Alex manages to get it on Iva's backhand. Iva sends the backhand cross court into the tram lines. 40-30, a point to hold.
And the scoreboard actually is staying fairly close to the action here. So that's nice because it isn't always the case.
This one, yeah.
That's the first serve in from Alex.
Yeah.
We are in a bit of an exchange here.
She's allowing her too many forehands, though, and eventually on the third one, it grinds down Eala. We're back to deuce.
Yeah, deuce. We've had a number of deuces. And just waiting for that scoreboard to update. Yeah, there we go. Yes. Donna Vekic, by the way, took the first set. Okay, so Alex Eala, first serve in. Nice backhand there into the corner.
Really good backhand, yeah. Chance. Ooh. And unfortunately, she lost the momentum in the point and ends up putting one into the net when stretching. It's a point for a double break here.
Yeah, she had a bit of a shorter ball and came forward and hit that forehand, but into the forehand corner of Jovic. But Jovic was just waiting there. And yeah, you don't always want to give Jovic a chance to unleash on her forehand.
First serve could be important here. And it is wide into the tram lines. So here we're going to see what is she going to do with this second serve.
Yeah, I mean, she's just, you would hope that she's not just going to hit it down the middle again, but
she doesn't. But it is on the forehand of Jovic. Jovic has the advantage in the point, and she wins the point. She wins the break, the double break.
Yeah, that was really nice play there from the American, and yeah, she's just all over it today. So Alex struggling here. I mean,
I mean, my prediction before, I thought maybe Alex was going to lose in 3. I do think she's been playing well enough to sort of make it competitive. So we'll see if she's able to mount a comeback. But obviously, at the moment, it looks like Jovic is about to serve out this first set, but we shall see.
Not a great first serve from Jovic. It's a long way wide. Alex this time staying well behind the baseline.
Interesting.
And didn't matter where she stood because it was a dreadful second serve from Jovic straight into the net.
Well, that's interesting because I wonder if her just standing back a bit, because she normally stands forward, got into her head a little bit. And it's also it's always going to be difficult, serving out a first set, even if you're up 5-1.
A third fault in a row as Jovic finds the net with her first serve. But we're playing this time. But not for long because Jovic sends one long and she's at love 30 already.
Well, there you go. I mean, I was saying that it looks like Jovic is going to take the first set, easily at this game, but, it doesn't always work out like that. Let's see if Alex is able to, obviously, if she wins this next point, she'll have 3 breakpoint chances.
See what Jovic does with her serve this time. She nets it again.
And yes, well, Alex is still staying back, though. She's not coming in aggressively. So interesting to see her making these adjustments as the match goes on.
Good return by Alex, but it was right on the forehand, and Iva puts it away, 15-30.
Yeah, see, do you want to keep going into that wing? Maybe she needed to just go, even just deep up.
Do anything to get it on the backhand side, maybe.
Yeah.
15-30, biggest point in tennis.
Yeah, because it will be either
another first serve missed. Yeah, either 2 break points or back the momentum with the server.
Yeah. And tennis is all about momentum.
That's another double fault from Iva.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Alex is just saying, well, if it had been in, this is what I'd have done with it.
Well, let's see if Alex can take this opportunity.
She's got 2 points to get 1 break back. Eva gets the first serve in this time. And
was that in?
It out. The
I think it was just out. Alex is
out.
Marking it, and it looked slightly out to me. Oh, it must have just hit the line there because the umpire's disputing it. She's saying, "How?
What was the call? I don't have my sound on."
I mean, I saw the ball mark there. That looked like ooh. She's trying to say it's that ball mark which is touching the line. I think Alex is saying it's the other one, which is
out.
That's why you always want to be rubbing those ball marks out because you don't want to get that situation.
Alex is not happy. She's now looking at the line judge. Now she's rubbing out the marks. And it is 30-40. So, okay, still break point.
Yeah, still a breakpoint chance here as the crowd recognise the difficulty of the situation and give her a little bit of encouragement.
Eva's first serve deserts her again, halfway down the net that time. Second serve, break point down. And it's straight into the net, and we have a break back.
Oh, dear.
Three double faults in that game. Alex is still not happy about that call, but she has got the break back.
And yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to know because I'm not there, but it seemed like she thought it was the other ball mark.
Yeah.
And well, you would hope that the umpire knows what she's talking about, but that's her job. But yeah. Elsewhere, Moyuka Uchijima has taken the first set 6-3 against Claire Liu of the US. Emma Navarro and Chen still on serve, but Chen down love 15 in this game. So Emma, maybe with a chance to take the first set here, we'll see. Elsewhere, we've got the men's tight match between Griekspoor and Arnaldi, and also between Cilic and Kouame. So yeah, interesting.
Both on serve. Walter and Medvedev on serve in the second set.
Yeah. And Tabilo looks to be flying. Good clay court player, Alejandro Tabilo. And back to court 14.
Still a long way back for Alex in this set. She's serving at 2-5 down.
Yeah, but interesting because if you are just joining, you will. Jovic failed to serve out that first set at 5-1, and she hit 3 double faults. So perhaps nerves getting the better of her there, and we'll see if Alex is able to respond now. Because if she can hold now, perhaps she can get into Jovic's head again.
Alex managed to wrong foot Jovic there, but couldn't take advantage. Eventually puts one wide.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good play, wasn't it, to sort of wrong foot her? And I think Alex is good at that. But then the follow-up shot, unfortunately, poor executed.
Big forehand from Alex. Then a backhand follow-up. Eva puts one wide. And we're back level 15-all.
Yeah, and I think it's not always easy to get Jovic in the back foot, but trying to take the ball early and also maybe tactically try and wrong foot or just using more misdirection than anything is maybe the way to go for Alex here. It's a good serve, it's a good return.
Yeah.
And
a good forehand to force the error.
Yeah, good enough.
30-15. Good enough, yeah.
Elsewhere, it's 30-40 on the Chen serve, which means a set point for Emma Navarro. Be disappointing if Chen can't hold here. Ooh, served wide there from Alex Eala.
Well wide, yeah.
And just confirming, Emma Navarro took that first set, 6-4.
Well, Jovic put the pressure on Eala in that point. It was a bit of a wild swing at that from Alex. Well out. It's back to 30-30.
Yeah.
30-30. 30-all. The serve again, a long way wide.
Yeah, not ideal. I mean, she really needs a first serve. I mean, her record on second serve is not good.
This time,
Oh,
it's Eva's turn to question a line call. Alex points to a ball. Alex points to something that's a long way out in the tram lines. The umpire is satisfied it was out.
it looked out to me. I felt that was out. And an opportunity missed by Jovic. I think that's...
Yeah.
She probably can't believe that she missed that. That's the thing. She shouldn't be missing it.
So 40-30. This time Alex gets the first serve, gets a big forehand. Eva's still in the point, though. Big forehand from Alex.
Oh, wow.
She's just hit it. Wow. Yeah. Just in.
I just couldn't believe, that was in. It was right in the corner.
Mm.
But a big roar there from Alex as she takes that game. And, she's not here to lie down. So it's going to be interesting. Obviously, Iva Jovic failed to serve out the set at 5-1. Now we're at 5-3. It's going to be difficult, I think.
So Jovic, 3 double faults when she tried to serve out for the first time. She has a second chance here. Begins with a first serve in. But begins also with a very, very wild forehand that sees her go down love 15.
This is interesting because you would say with the work that she's done initially to get up 5-1, really throughout the match, she's just looked so confident. And then since then, she's just kind of a lot of
18 unforced errors.
Well,
to
there
9
you go.
for Alex.
I wonder how many of those just came in the last few games,
The last few games, yeah. Serve looked long, it was. Second serve is good. So is the return. Alex has her on the back foot. She plays the drop shot. It's a beautiful one as well. It's love 30.
Oh, yeah. And that was a good work pushing her back there. And Alex Eala now at love 30 on the Jovic serve. And you have to say, it's looking like Jovic is wobbling here.
Beautifully disguised as well. Jovic was expecting that one to be a full backhand.
But I've got to say, it's not the first time I've seen this. Alex coming back from apparently losing positions in sets.
Good serve from Eva. Good follow-up from Eva. Alex puts it up high. Eva puts away the volleys. So 15-30.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good race forward there from the American. Quick feet.
Yeah. She's getting her first serves in now, Eva.
That's a good return, though, from
Long
Alex.
cross court. Alex goes down the line. There is a chance. Eva on the back foot. Alex misses the forehand. 30-all.
Oh, dear. Because she'd done so well on that point.
Yeah. She had control of the point, but... $30-all. So this time the first serve is into the net. Alex again standing well back behind the baseline for the second serve. Big forehand return. Big back. Doesn't need to do anything. Alex has got the break point. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it's 30-40 now, and the chance for Alex Eala to bring it back to 5-4, having been down 5-1. Can she take it?
So Iva to serve, 30-40, needs a first serve, doesn't get it. Halfway down the net again.
And is she feeling the pressure?
Second serve is good. The return's good as well. Forehand to Iva's backhand. Backhand from Alex. Iva cannot return it. It's into the net.
Oh, and there is a big roar from the Filipina. She says, come on. And the crowd like that. She fights back on serve at 4-5. And, well, we have seen this before from Alex Eala. She's got that bit of course, a student of the Rafa Nadal Academy. She's got that bit of Rafa fighting spirit about her. And, well, it's now, yeah. I mean, it feels like the total turnaround.
Yeah.
Incredible, really.
Of course, we can be nice and negative about this and say she's going to come out and have to serve to stay in the set now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, she's difficulty holding, but she did hold in her last game. So you can see there the other scores on the screen there. It's Moyuka Uchijima down a break early in the second, having taken the first. Navarro and Chen now just restarted that second set. I guess longer breaks will be between the sets because of the heat, I would imagine.
Right.
As I say, it's going to be 30 plus today in Paris. And what's going on elsewhere? Still on serve between Cilic and Kawami. That's got to be an exciting one. I imagine a good atmosphere. But Medvedev mounting a comeback as well.
Yeah. Okay, so Alex is serving to stay in the first set again. 4-5. Gets her first serve in. Trading big ground strokes here, but Alex hits one's long, and it is love 15.
Mm. And was that a little come on from Jovic there?
It was, yeah. She was sort of hiding under a towel in the changeover, which could mean either just feeling the pressure a little bit, or it could be it's just very hot out there. But yeah, a reset perhaps for Iva here. Alex's serve is long. And the second serve is again put right onto her forehand, and Iva makes no mistake, puts it away.
Yeah, it's that one right in the middle of the service box that I think she was just expecting it again, Jovic.
Love 30. First serve is in this time. Trading big ground strokes once more. Alex hits the backhand out, hands on hips, love 40.
Oh dear, and after working so hard to get back into the match, to get the double break back, she's got to face 3 break points and 3 set points.
First serve is in. Iva goes cross court. It's open. It's wide open. She makes no mistake. That's the first set.
Yeah. And Yeah, just unfortunate. I mean, but yeah, we did wonder whether the serving might not be quite up to the level needed to serve it out, and unfortunately for Alex, that was the case. Yeah, I mean, it's good for her to get back into it, but just obviously not enough in the end.
61 minutes that first set, so
wow,
very lengthy.
Okay, and perhaps can take just a little break then for the moment as we wait for this second set. Let's just do that now. Just like the players having a little bit of a banana break.
Oh, you had a banana? Okay.
Okay, so second set has begun. Well, I thought we might have taken a bit longer, but no.
Yeah, it was just a regular changeover by the looks of it.
I guess they only do that when it gets to
in the mid to high 30s. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just Eala sending that forehand long, 15-0.
Of course, the consequence of being broken in that game means that Jovic does serve first in the second set.
Right. But a chance for Alex.
Return. Yeah.
Oh, and that was a great return.
Nice drive volley put away by Alex. 15-30.
And that's it. I mean, typical Alex. I mean, she's been able to, as I say, her net play has been amazing over the last few matches, and that was a great drive volley put away. Yeah, 15-30. So a key point here.
And Jovic nets a forehand. And it's 15-40 already.
Yeah, so 2 break point opportunities for the Filipina, and a great way, perhaps, to start the second set.
Jovic gets the first serve in. backhands from Eala. She's going to need another one, but has Jovic hit it out? No.
Wow.
30-40.
Right on the line, I think.
Right on the line, yeah. Yeah.
And she must have. It's always interesting, like, you know, the other side of the court, but she knew instantly that was a great shot, and it was.
So 30-40, the first serve goes into the net, so a second serve for Eala to get stuck into here. Second serve is good. And Alex's backhand finds the net.
Yeah, disappointing because she had time there.
Yeah.
A good serve in the middle, powerful serve in the middle of the service box.
Alex has a chance. Eva puts it up. Alex cannot put the volley away. It's into the net.
Oh dear.
And Eva has come back from...
Yeah, it was the overhead.
Yeah.
She was kind of... Well, it was kind of a bit behind her, wasn't it? She wasn't... Yeah, didn't adjust her feet well enough. And it was a shame because she was working the angles well there.
Advantage, Eva.
Yeah, and disappointment because, you know, just it would have been nice for her to be able to start off this set on the front foot.
Unforced error from Eva, though, when trying to serve out. It will be deuce again.
Yeah, well, still perhaps a chance.
As this first game of the second set enters its 6th minute. Poor first serve from Eva, halfway down the net.
And the serving's fallen off a little bit.
It has. Second serve is good. Alex now has a chance. Big forehand. Alex has gone to the net. The volley. Eva fails with the pass.
Yep, so the move forward working out again for Alex. Yeah, it wasn't a bad volley, but it wasn't the best one either. It gave her a chance.
No. It was, if Eva could have chosen for where that one would be, it would be there. But the third break point in this game for Alex Eala. And the first serve again isn't good. It's into the net.
Yeah, definitely fallen away and serving Jovic, and Eala would really be hoping to take advantage.
Unfortunately, Eala again is loose with the forehand there. It's gone long.
Oh dear.
She was well in that point as well. So deuce again.
Yeah, deuce number 3 in this game.
Eva's serve again is not good. It's wide this time, almost out of the tram lines. And the second serve is worse.
Oh,
Doesn't
my
make it over
goodness.
the net. Another double fault.
Yeah, we've seen
Again,
that.
Alex gives it the, this is what I would have done with it.
Yeah, her, almost OCD levels of, she does that every time, doesn't she? Pretty much after the point, and little ticks. It's also similar to Rafa. Like little, I don't know. Maybe there's method to that.
So Eva's on top in the point here, but Alex is fighting her way back into it. Backhand cross court. Now a forehand cross court. And again.
Oh, this is a great rally.
And Eva's missing it. Eva's missed it. Alex is broken.
Oh, excellent work there from Alex. I mean, finally she comes out on top. And this is
9-minute first game.
And yeah, finally she gets ahead in a set. Now,
straight to the ice bucket.
Let's look at what's happening elsewhere. Obviously, got the Asian ladies elsewhere competing, but it's Claire Liu who's up, about to go a double break up, or maybe not. She's up a break anyway, or no, she is a double break up against Moyuka Jima in that second set. But elsewhere, yeah, Janice Chen down 6-4, but it's on serve in the second set, but she's got love 30 on the Emma Navarro serve. Donna Vekic about to serve for a straight sets victory. And Sabalenka is flying. She was my pick for the tournament. And I think she's got a good draw. Looking at the men's, though, very exciting as Kawami took the first set against Marin Cilic, the youngster, only 17. And Griegspoor winning a tight tiebreak against Arnaldi, 11-9 in that tiebreak. Elsewhere, Medvedev has fought back and won that second set.
Plenty of empty seats on court 14 right now. That's, I guess, people went off for their. This is France, so they went off for their Sauvignon Blancs and etc. at lunchtime.
Too right.
Absolutely.
But no. Oh, that forehand was deemed out, and I thought it might have been in, but I guess I thought wrong. But
so Eala serving. She's a break up, but it's love 15.
Yeah, and that's thing is, even though you've got a break, it's not really a break until you've held your own serve.
Until you confirm it. No. And she's missed the first serve, so she's going to have to do a second serve here. Where's she going to put it? Into the net. Her first double fault of the match comes at a somewhat inopportune time. She's love 30.
Oh, dear. I just mentioned Janice Chen has taken the lead in that second set, gone up a break 2-1 early in that second set.
First serve is in this time. However, a follow-up isn't, and it's love 40, so Eva immediately has 3 breakback points.
And it wasn't a bad serve either, but yeah, just Jovic is, of course, she's a great returner as well, and Alex unable to follow up. So love 40. Wow, that was a good serve, wasn't it?
Yeah. 15-40. So a couple more of those would be nice. Unfortunately, the serve is long.
Oh dear. I think she should have went down the tee there, but
yeah.
What do I know? Oh.
And the break back is confirmed immediately.
Yeah, there was too weak a second serve.
Mm.
And it is Claire Liu up 5-love, by the way, against Mayuka Ichijima in that second set. And she will serve for the bagel.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's disappointing. I mean, Eala, for her, I think what's her path to victory, as it is against a lot of players, is to maximize what she can do in return, because she can't rely on her own serve. I mean, that was great play. There you go, aggression there coming into the net, and that's what I like to see. We've seen that. I saw that a lot against Olyanikova.
Yeah, stretched Eva both sides of the court, came in, put away the volley.
As I say, as it heats up, and it's probably not hit the top of the thermometer yet. It's a bit more a chance for you to create those opportunities.
So love 15. Good first serve from Eva. Good return, though, from Alex. And Eva puts the forehand wide. It's love 30.
Interesting. I do feel like, as well as a good attitude she has, I think Alex, I've watched a lot of her matches. I think she also, when she plays an opponent, she is always trying to work out what she needs to do and make adjustments. And I think she's pretty good at that.
Back to basics from Iva Jovic there, the serve and then the forehand winner. 15-30.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, and it's just, as I say, it's good opportunity here, 15-30. As I say, if there's a path to victory for Eala, she's got to try and make the most of these opportunities. You can't do much when there's opponent hits a serve
thinks
like
she
that.
Served an ace. She has. Alex is not convinced, but she is after the umpire makes a little journey onto the court.
Yeah, so 30 or Tront.
Tront A.
Tront A. Yeah, my French is not the best. A little bit.
You learned in school?
Yeah, it's my best my best European language other than English, is French.
Right. Jovic has a point to hold here. She's 40-30 up. Great serve again, another ace, and from love 30 down, she has really dominated those last 4 points.
Yeah, and that could be big. 2-1 on serve, and incidentally, it's back on serve between Janice Chen and Emma Navarro in that second set. So, Chen broke, but then was immediately broken back. Elsewhere, I don't know what's happening between Claire Liu and Mayuka Ichijima. That scoreboard has not updated.
Hasn't moved on for a time, has it?
So perhaps someone taking a medical timeout. I don't know who that is. Is it Mayuka? I have to have a look. You get a little look on X or Twitter. What's going on? Of course, the teenager taking that first set, Kawami against Marin Cilic. But he's never played a 5-set match before, so it'll be interesting to see how he does there. And of course, Cilic is well experienced in those kind of matches, and I'm sure he's won many matches that have gone 5 sets. having a look at that there, you can see some of the results there, or sorry, I should say live scores from the men's there. And the women's, yeah. And that match has started there. Mayuka Uchijima has taken that first point.
X did not give me any good information about it.
No.
I did get a lot of did read a lot of angry gamblers though. Great winner there from Alex.
Yeah. Decent serve, followed up by a good forehand winner. And she'll need more of that.
I think she thought she'd hit an ace for a moment there. It was just a little bit long.
Yeah.
Second serve.
I thought it was in first.
Goes in exactly the same place for the second serve. And Iva, uncharacteristically hesitant on the forehand, puts the second one into the net. It's 30 love.
Yeah, I guess the backhand from Alex was pretty deep. But yeah, you'd maybe expect Jovic to do better there. But Alex will take that.
Yeah, absolutely. Gets the first serve in. Sets at the backhand, tries to go to the net, does go to the net. Iva's passing shot is very long. 40 love.
Yeah.
So the first serve is long, so Iva will have a chance at the second serve to try to get back into this game. And that was a bizarre point all around. Has Iva managed to get it in?
No, it's out.
No.
So
it's
it
out.
is. Okay. Yeah, we should be glad to get that one on the board, Alex. A fairly simple hold, which has been few and far between. Janice Chen and Navarro at 2-3 in that second set, but it's Claire Liu about to serve for the bagel, just 1 point from a bagel against Uchijima, and taking that to a final set.
And
that bagel is now confirmed. And that was his first serve from Iva Jovic down the middle of the box. And it's returned into the net by Alex Eala. So 15 love.
Iva nets her first serve at 15 love. Haven't seen any percentages, first serve percentages.
Oh, we get some. We have some stats.
Very
here.
slow second serve. And Alex goes long.
Now, you mentioned the first serve percentages. You can see on the left there on the screen. That's Iva Jovic is at 55%. It's 65% for Eala. So, or it's Jovic has gone down to 54 there. So it's certainly in that aspect, Eala's coming out on top. But it's the percentages won, which is the problem for Eala.
So Jovic is at 30 love here. The big forehand. Alex staying in the point, comes to the net, goes cross court, and easy pass for Iva, 40 love.
Oh, yeah, she went right back into her there, and she was waiting.
Hmm. Yeah, just all she had to do was get a racket on that, and it was going to be a winner. 40 love. It's up in the air. Iva finishes it, and they trade very easy holds here. And Iva leads 3-2 in the second set.
Yeah, nice finish with a drive volley. Forehand side from Jovic. And we're still on serve. And yeah, so obviously you mentioned that stadium looks a little bit like, could be a nice little challenger venue. See it's sponsored, the Roland-Garros, by Renault, I think. Just like the Busan Challenger.
Oh, is it really?
It looked like they've got the Renault symbol on the side of the net. So,
oh, okay.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Let's say BNP Paribas and Perrier seem a little bit prominent.
Yeah, that's a long-term sponsor, isn't it? That Perrier. And let's have a look what's going on elsewhere. Obviously, we're going into a third and final set between Claire Liu and Michijima, waiting for that to start. Emma Navarro got break point here at 3-2 in the second set, so that could be trouble for the Indonesian Janice Chen. Elsewhere, Sabalenka is on the way to taking that first set against Bujas Monero. And in the men's side, no Asian involvement currently, but it's still on serve between Cilic and Kawami early in that second set, as it is between Grigsburn and Aldi. Alejandro Tabulo looks set for a straightforward straight sets victory, and Adam Walton in that third set giving Medvedev a right headache. Let's go back to court 14 for the Filipina against the American.
The uncharacteristically empty court 14. They haven't come back. I don't know why there's so many empty seats now.
Maybe it's too hot.
Maybe it's too hot. There is no shade, is there? So
you need your UV sunbrella.
Yeah, 50. 50
if this was held in Korea, there'd be so many of those umbrellas there.
It'd be the umbrella, yeah. I'm assuming they're not allowed to put umbrellas up, otherwise they would have done. Easy put away for Iva. She's already raced into a love 30 lead in this game.
Well, yeah, this is a difficult moment now for Alex. I mean, obviously, if Jovic breaks, you won't say it's over because Alex has shown that she can come back. But then, if obviously Jovic would have a chance to go up 5-2, and that would look really bad.
Good first serve. Good put away. 15-30.
Yes, nice 1-2 from the Filipina. That's a good response. That's it. Yeah, very nice serve, wasn't it?
Gets the first serve in, is stretching Iva with the forehand. Iva puts it up in the air. Alex is at the net. Bang. Gone. 30-all.
Yeah, really nice finish there from Alex. And yeah, as I say, more often than not, coming into net, you expect her to finish it off.
Two good really good points there to come back from love 30 to 30-all.
And this is it. So let's see if Alex can.
Can't get the first serve in, though. So going to have to go with a second serve. Where will she put this? It's on to Eva's forehand, but Alex is in the rally. Very low over the net from Iva.
Oh.
And yeah, it was... Alex ends up putting one in the net. It was never
dear.
really comfortable there. Never really comfortable there.
I mean, that was good
Wasn't
work,
convincing.
I think, from Jovic,
Mm.
just to stay in it.
Break point, 30-40. First serve is good. So's the return. Alex is stretching. Eva has the advantage. She puts it away. And she breaks.
And that could be a crucial break there for the American, the 18-year-old. She's up 4-2 in this second set. And yeah, that's difficult. Elsewhere, as I mentioned, Shen was perhaps going to get broken. She's down a break now, 5-2, 6-4, 5-2 against Emma Navarro. And a similar picture unfolding here for Alex Eala, because Jovic is trying to take a 5-2 lead here. We'll see if Alex, though, can bounce back here.
Have found out that Uchijima has taken a medical timeout.
I see. That's a shame that she's...
Having lost the second set 6-love.
Well, that was a great shot there, though, for Alex Eala. Big forehand into the corner and showing intent.
Yeah, right across. No chance for either. And a little clenched fist as well.
Wow, by the way, I only just noticed that Bujas Monero broke back against Sabalenka.
Sure. So are they, what, 5-all now?
Yeah, but Sabalenka's just taken the set 6-4.
Oh, okay, right.
One Bujas serve. But yeah. Oh,
yeah,
that
was
return.
out.
That return, I mean, yeah, she should have done better there. Just going wide.
15-all on the Jovic serve. First serve is very long. So 15-all. Second serve from Eva. It's in. And Eva manages to stretch Alex with the second shot of the point. Alex can't get it back. It's 30-15.
Yeah, just elite timing, isn't it? But
It is, yeah.
30-15 here. But she'll get a look at a second serve.
What elite serving, though, is again another first serve missed by Eva. Second serve is good. The return's good. The return is good as well. But the second shot from Alex isn't. It's into the net, and it's 40-15.
That's disappointing.
So 2 game points here for Eva. The first serve is good. The return is long, and she is up.
Yes, serve long.
The unassailable lead now, 5-2.
Down the middle. Well, Alex is going to have to come out and serve to stay in the match. Elsewhere, similar, identical scoreline currently between Navarro and Chen. It's 6-4, 5-2. She's down against the American. Some parallels there, obviously, with 2,000 Southeast Asian players against the Americans. But Janice Chen has a chance, though, to take it to 3-5. It's on serve. Claire Liu up in it early break in that third and final set against Uchijima. It doesn't look good for Uchijima, who's taken a medical timeout. Sabalenka will be glad to have got that first set, and she's started well in this second set. And what's going on elsewhere with the men? Well, it's Adam Walton up 5-love against Daniil Medvedev in that third set. Medvedev struggling against the Adam Walton, who's very much an Asian challenger mainstay.
Asian challenger swing representing.
Looks like a tight match between Tawan Griegsberg and Matteo Arnaldi.
Speaking of Asia challenger stalwarts, Duckworth got a walkover, didn't he, in the first round? I think his opponent retired. Back on Sunday, I think it was. It was Diallo.
Ah, yes, that's right. Yeah, I remember that. Okay, let's go back to Court 14. This first round match at Roland-Garros. I mean, it has been a pretty interesting match, but
it's 15-all. Good return from Iva. Alex held the first point of the game, but smart return. Clips the line, 15-all. Iva now moving very, very confidently. The serve is very long from Alex.
It's bringing her step.
Ball boys go for the same ball there.
Second serve, but they managed that one well.
They did. Second serve was long. Alex takes a wild swing at the return ball, not happy. And not a good time for a second double fault.
Yeah, that's
15-30.
Oh dear. Emma Navarro now has match point against Janice Chen. She's 6-4, 5-3, 40-15.
Alex gets the first serve in, but Eva treats it with dismissive contempt. A cross-court forehand winner. 2 match points.
And almost simultaneously, it is Alex Eala and Janice Chen facing match points. It looks like Emma Navarro has just taken the match point there and taken the first round match, 6-4, 6-3. Alex Eala
gets the first serve in. She's stretching here. She's still in the point. She hits it wide, long, out. Iva Jovic has beaten Alex Eala.
Yeah, so it's the American 17th seed Iva Jovic who wins 6-4, 6-2, and it's Alex Eala still without a win at the French Open as the players come and hug each other. Obviously, they are friendly.
They are still friends. Yep.
Former doubles partners, but Alex Eala obviously disappointed at having lost that, but a good effort. Clearly, the clash shone through there from Iva Jovic. It was a good fight back because obviously Alex Eala was down 5-1 in the first set and brought it back. But yeah, just difficulties for Alex in holding serve, and I think she had opportunities at the start of that second set, to break it. Well, she did break as well, didn't she? And then couldn't hold on to it. So, yeah, I mean, it's difficult for. Did she break at the start of the second set? I might be getting confused now. Yeah,
she did. Yeah, right away. And then obviously Eva broke straight back.
Yeah. So, yeah, Iva Jovic.
You're always thinking that in that kind of match when it's such an exhausting first set, lasting more than an hour, that the psychological advantage of coming through that set is always going to be, going to be a big advantage going on for the rest of the match.
Yeah, and just confirmation elsewhere as well that as I say, it was other matches there completed. Yeah, Emma Navarro winning 6-4, 6-3. You can see some of the statistics there. And both these players, obviously Janice Chen of Indonesia and Alex Eala of the Philippines, will now head, I believe, to England for the grass court season. They'll be competing in a WTA 125 event in Birmingham. That's going to be coming up, I believe, next week. So it'll be starting on Monday. So tennis never
Is that
stops.
what we used to call Edgbaston?
Yes. So it's. I guess it's not Birmingham proper, is it?
Oh no, Edgbaston is in Edgbaston. It's right next to the cricket ground.
Okay.
The tournament was always called Edgbaston.
Right, I see. Yeah. So, but it's now called just Birmingham. So it's a WTA 125 and an ATP Challenger 125. So, and I believe fellow Rafa Nadal Academy graduate Coleman Wong is going to be there. So a chance for those two to reunite. Her and
have a little catch up. Yeah.
So it could be a fun little event, that one. As obviously not looking great there for so we're looking at the women's results there. Obviously Uchijima down 2-love in that third set.
I tell you, Eva's selfie game is absolutely on point there. She super efficient.
Yeah, I mean, just hard for Uchijima having taken that first set. She's lost 8 games in a row. That's never good in tennis. And Sabalenka looks to be on her way. Noskova against Sakkari started, by the way. Sakkari up an early break. I mean, I'd probably expect Sakkari to win that because Noskova is a bit more of a... She's not really a clay courter. Cilic and Kuami, a very tight match there. So that may be one to watch soon. But it's... unfortunately, yes, the news of the day is that Alex Eala is out of the French Open at Roland-Garros. It's 6-4, 6-2 to Iva Jovic, the number 17 seed. Unfortunately, that is another player for Tennis Asia now out. Who else, by the way, is going to be competing amongst Asian players today? Let's have a look, because we have An Lee against Zhang Shuai, another American-Asian matchup. And there we go. Laura Siegmund.
Who is on court Suzanne Longland right now?
This
match keeps getting put back. Is it a men's match on right now?
It's Walton and Medvedev.
Oh, it's Walton and Medvedev. Okay, right. Okay.
But yeah,
Which
of course,
into a fourth set, right?
A lot of people looking forward to this match here. Laura Siegmund against Naomi Osaka. Very much a contrast in styles. The veteran Siegmund, the disruptor, and of course Naomi Osaka, the big power hitter. And I think that's an intriguing one. Potentially, I think Siegmund could cause a bit of trouble, but although I still expect Osaka to get through. But yeah, it's never her most comfortable surface. And yeah, elsewhere, do we have any other Asian players playing? By the way, I made a mistake. Because I said that Alex and Janice are going to go away and play that event. Not if they do well in the women's doubles event, because they're still playing doubles. So, of course, I mentioned that Alex.
Who are they playing with?
Alex Eala and Iva Jovic, young players teamed up. Well, it's Alex Eala is teaming up with Victoria Mboko, the other talented youngster from Canada, who's flying at the moment, and they'll be playing it against the Canadian Leila Fernandez and Deanna Schneider. So it's an intriguing matchup there. All good singles players. And
I didn't actually realize the broadcasters just put it up that of course Jovic and Navarro will be playing each other in the next round.
Yes, and because it could have been Eala against
could have
Janice
been
Chen.
the bowl, yeah.
Yes, but unfortunately, reality hit. Two good players there who unfortunately are maybe just a bit too good for them at this moment in time, if we're being honest, and on a clay court especially. So, yeah, Janice Chen is also playing alongside her compatriot, Aldila Suchiadi. They're up against Bushkova and Sorribes. So that's an interesting one. And perhaps, Chen and Suchiadi, they're proven on the doubles court. Alex Eala and Mboko less so, but it'll be interesting to see how they do. But yeah, assuming that they lose early, which is they might not, but if they do, then they will head to Birmingham for that challenger or WTA 125, etc. So that I think basically wraps us up. And thanks for joining me finally, Alistair.
Yeah,
for a watch along.
I've seen you for a while. Yeah,
but thanks for watching quietly. We haven't had really many comments. There was one before that I deleted because it was a bit of spam there. But yeah, and we're hopefully having more watch-alongs and providing you with more content covering this Roland-Garros, which is going to be very hot this week. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again soon.